Have you ever found yourself wondering why you're drawn to someone who just doesn't treat you right? It's a question many of us have asked, often when it's too late to avoid the heartache. Today we're digging deep into the psychology behind difficult partners, the ones who may charm us but leave us feeling drained and unappreciated. By understanding why some people act the way they do, and learning to recognize red flags, we can make better choices for ourselves and avoid getting caught up in a toxic cycle. In this video, we'll explore what motivates jerks in relationships, why we sometimes feel irresistibly attracted to them, and, most importantly, how to protect ourselves from falling into unhealthy patterns. So whether you're currently in a tricky situation or just want to be prepared for the future, stick around. You're about to gain some crucial insights that can change your love life for the better. When we meet someone with a certain charm, confidence, or edge, it's easy to get swept off our feet. But beneath that alluring exterior, we may find troubling personality traits that make these partners less than ideal. Psychologists have identified 3 traits that often appear together in people who tend to behave selfishly or manipulatively. These traits are narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, collectively known as the dark triad. 1. Narcissism is characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance. Narcissists crave admiration and will often go to great lengths to get it, even if it means manipulating those around them. 2. Machiavellianism refers to a person's tendency to manipulate others for personal gain, without much concern for the emotional impact on others. 3. Psychopathy includes a lack of empathy, impulsivity, and sometimes outright cruelty. It's a harsh trait, but not uncommon in people who consistently hurt those they're supposed to care about. People high in these traits often charm their way into relationships, only to reveal their darker sides once they feel secure. They might prioritize their needs and comfort over their partners, sometimes without even realizing it. This behavior stems from deep-rooted psychological traits that make them blind to the hurt they're causing. But what about those who don't fit this dark triad but still act like jerks? Often, the answer lies in low self-esteem. When people feel insecure, they may put on an arrogant front to mask those insecurities. Acting superior is a defense mechanism, a way to feel in control and avoid vulnerability. Additionally, our environments shape us. People who grow up around manipulative or emotionally distant role models may unconsciously pick up those behaviors. Known as social learning theory, this idea suggests that we learn from observing others, especially during formative years. So if someone grew up watching their parents disrespect boundaries or prioritize their needs at the expense of others, they might repeat these behaviors without even realizing they're problematic. Now that we understand a bit about why jerks act the way they do, let's explore why we sometimes find ourselves attracted to them. The allure of a bad boy or someone with a bit of an edge is no mystery in our culture, but psychology offers some compelling reasons behind this attraction. 1. The halo effect. When someone appears charismatic or mysterious, we may overlook red flags, seeing only the positive qualities. This halo effect can make a person seem more appealing, leading us to ignore warning signs. Think about a time when someone's charm made you ignore behaviors that later caused trouble. That's the halo effect in action. 2. The emotional roller coaster. Have you ever experienced the highs and lows of an unpredictable relationship? This is due to intermittent reinforcement, a phenomenon where the occasional good behavior makes us overlook the more frequent negative behavior. Just like gambling, the small rewards keep us hooked, even if we know deep down it isn't sustainable. Number 3, attachment styles. Another reason we may find ourselves attracted to the wrong people has to do with our attachment styles. Based on early relationships, we develop habits that can affect how we connect with others. Those with anxious or avoidant attachment styles may be more likely to stick with challenging partners, feeling a strong pull toward them even when the relationship isn't healthy. These psychological patterns can make us chase partners who don't meet our needs. Recognizing these tendencies can help us break the cycle and choose healthier relationships. It's easy to dismiss certain behaviors as quirks or misunderstandings, but repeated signs are worth noting. Here are some red flags that signal you might be dating someone who isn't treating you right. 1. Gaslighting. If you're constantly questioning your own feelings or reality, gaslighting might be to blame. This tactic makes you doubt yourself, giving your partner more control over the relationship. 2. Negging. Backhanded compliments, like "you're pretty smart for a girl," aim to lower your self-esteem. If your partner often puts you down, it's a clear sign of disrespect. 3. Lack of empathy. Healthy relationships require empathy. If your partner can't relate to your feelings or dismisses them outright, it's a red flag. 4. Self-centered conversations. If conversations constantly shift back to them, it shows a lack of interest in your experiences or emotions. 5. Disappearing and reappearing. But when your partner goes silent without explanation and reappears as if nothing happened, it's a sign of emotional inconsistency. This ghost and return tactic can keep you feeling off balance and insecure. 6. Boundary pushing. If your partner disregards your comfort zones, whether emotionally or physically, it indicates a lack of respect for your boundaries. These red flags aren't just quirks. They're indicators of deeper issues that can harm the relationship over time. Recognizing them early on can save you from potential heartache. So you've recognized the signs and realized your partner may not be the best influence on your well-being. Here are a few strategies that can help you cope. 1. Resolve inner conflict. It's common to feel conflicted when your heart says one thing, but your brain knows it's time to go. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. Writing down a list of pros and cons can help you see the situation more clearly and make a decision that benefits you. 2. Set boundaries. Boundaries are crucial in any relationship, but especially in one with a challenging partner. Practice saying no when something doesn't feel right, and remember that setting limits is a form of self-respect. 3. Build a support network. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. This is known as reinforcement theory in psychology. Spending time with positive, supportive people can make it easier to navigate a toxic relationship. 4. Seek professional help. If your emotional health is suffering, consider speaking with a therapist. Therapy can offer strategies for managing difficult situations and an objective perspective that friends or family may not provide. 5. Know when to walk away. Sometimes the healthiest choice is to end the relationship. Psychologists refer to the sunk cost fallacy, the idea that we stay in bad situations because of what we've already invested. Realize that your time and energy are valuable, and sometimes cutting your losses is the best choice. If you've decided that ending the relationship is the best path, here's how to go about it with strength and dignity. 1. Letting go. Acknowledge the time and energy you've invested, but recognize that the future holds better things. Remind yourself that you deserve a relationship that brings you joy, not stress. 2. Rebuild self-compassion. After a breakup, it's essential to take care of yourself. Practice self-compassion and remind yourself that healing is a process. 3. Look to the future. Use insights from the relationship to redefine what you want. Make a list of qualities you value in a partner and keep it as a reminder to choose someone who truly respects you. 4. Reflect and heal. Consider journaling your experiences. Studies show that writing can help people process and heal faster after breakups. Let your story be a source of strength for your future self. 5. Surround yourself with positivity. Keep uplifting friends and family around you. Social contagion is a phenomenon where being around positive people can make you feel better too. Ultimately, life is too precious to spend it with someone who doesn't value you. Breaking free from a toxic relationship is a powerful step towards self-respect and happiness. Remember, you don't need to change anyone. You deserve someone who treats you well from the start. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into building healthy, fulfilling relationships.